Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. We've come back along to Buckhaven after 2 named storms have hit this east coast, so let's see what it's dug up.
Okay, that's some find. It's a bit of a jam jar. You can probably see it. It's still really shiny, so I don't think this has been out here very long. The waves are really strong in this area, and I suspect it would have been really smooth by now if it had been. Still 100 years old. We're going to leave that here.
Wow. Yeah, we see things like that. Yeah, I mean that must have been a lintel, maybe over a doorway or something like that. It looks like the stone's been cut for sure. I mean that's an unnatural shape, isn't it? Oh well, we'll be leaving that. I don't know if you want to put your hand down so we can see what scale we're talking about here. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's about roughly half the height of Nicole there. So yeah, I think we'll leave that behind. Let's see if we can find something a little bit more portable. Well, aside from all those, sorry, I hope you can hear me, the water's just really kind of splashing off these rocks in front of us. Aside from all that industrial stuff, those huge blocks, this, sad to say, is our first find of the day. It's not spectacular, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Bottle bottom, maybe.
Looks like it. But that's our first find. What do you think?
Well, I think it's got a really nice pattern on it, so we're going to take this one.
Cool.
Can you see it? Can you see it? It's a piece of seafoam sea glass. I'm going to get a little bit closer. Oh, the camera's sugly. Or me. There you go. Now this looks like a really nice piece of seafoam. It's a little chunky monkey. I'll take that.
We need to be a wee bit patient and let the tide do its thing, but we'll see what we can find a little further along. Nicole's desperate to see if Davy Jones's locker is still here. Such a beautiful piece of quartz in there.
It doesn't look like we're going to find a marble today, but you know, you can't always find a marble. Oh, that says joy on it, or maybe not, but I'm just going to say that says joy on it. And I'm going to take this little piece of seafoam and leave this lovely piece of brick here.
So even in the short time that we've been here, you can see that quite a lot more of this little stretch of shore has been uncovered. So we're quite hopeful that we'll stand a chance of finding some things before it gets too dark. Fingers crossed. So I've just spotted another one of Nicole's favourite finds. It's quite an irregular shape though, and the colour really kind of does blend in quite well with the things around it. So I'll just zoom in and see if we can see it before we get to it. Right in the middle of the screen now. There it is. Now I reckon, oh hang on, I reckon that is a rather nice wee piece of milk glass. I'll see if Nicole agrees when we catch up.
So we're the first people on this beach since the tides have gone off. We've watched the tides go out. And here's a... Can you see it? I'm sure you can see it. It's a very large piece, and I've made the mistake again. I've put it right in the centre. There you go, that's it. Very chunky piece of what looks like sea foam to me. It looks quite sharp on that side. I'm going to take it because I've only found 2 pieces so far, so you know, I'll take it for the roundup.
Yeah, do you see that?
Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty.
Well, I don't know. From this angle, I can't see the pattern. So I'll have to, you know, assure people there is a pattern on that glass. You can maybe see it.
Yeah.
I hope you can hear me. You know, the waves are really bashing around just now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm going to turn around to this side.
Okay.
And that way, you know, my back's to the waves. The microphone's facing away from the waves as well. And we can take a closer look at this.
Yeah, I think it's like a security glass. It does have that kind of mottled pattern, and it's a very straight piece of glass as well. So I was right, this is a piece of security glass or privacy glass, and it does have a really lovely pattern. I can see Davy Jones's locker. Let's go see it. I think you might be able to see it. I'm going to give you a hint. It is heart-shaped and sea glass. Ta-da! Is it there? Nah. Or maybe it's there. No. I'm going to get a bit closer. Look, there it is. It looks like the heart of the sea. Well, it's a very rudimentary heart shape, but I collect hearts, so I'm going to take that one.
Now, I haven't been having an awful lot of luck so far, apart from those couple of little bits of glass that I handed over to Nicole. So I'm wondering what this might be and whether or not I found a wee bit of milk glass. I'm tempted to think so, but you know what? I think it's just plain pottery. There might even be a wee hint of a baby blue glaze on that. I'm not sure. We'll take a wee closer look at that. Looks to me like that was a piece of a tile. Too thick to be anything else, I reckon. So we can see the tide's out quite a wee bit, and Nicole's found something.
Yeah, I have. Come here.
So Nicole's just found something, and the big question is...
Can you see it?
So a wee while ago, Nicole gave a wee tip, and that tip was, if you're looking for things, look for unnatural shapes, otherwise known as very, very regular shapes, like this perfect circle piece that we can see here. That's very cool.
It is.
Now, can you see what that is?
I think it might be the top of a ginger beer bottle. I'm going to turn it around slightly.
Yeah, let's rotate it a wee bit so we can see it.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
See, that's really nice. Nicely worn. Now, it looks like the top of a ginger beer bottle. And there's still a little bit of the glaze on it that was usually just on the top of those bottles. It's really nice. It is the perfect stand for a marble. Now, all we need is a marble.
Yeah, let's see if we can find a wee marble so that this can act as a wee stand.
Yeah.
That's really nice actually. I love the colours of that.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? I found a wee bit of sea glass. Let's have a look.
Well, yeah, okay, so there's a letter on that. What do you make of that?
Well, I think it looks like the letter B.
Yeah, it does.
Which would fit in with us being in Buckhaven.
Yeah.
So I think that might be maybe a local bottle. I think, well, we should take that and see if we can identify it. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, there's another one of these interesting stones that Nicole's just found.
Yeah, I think it might be a rock with fossils in it.
Yeah, there's definitely fossils in there.
Yeah.
Not as many as we find a little further down the coast here, but that's quite cool.
Yeah, let's try and dig it out. Oops.
Oh, the drama. Yeah, there's a couple of little flecks in there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this other stone that we just saw lying in front of it.
Yeah, there's this one here. There's definitely some things enclosed in this rock. I think I've seen something on the other side. Let me turn this around for you. This one looks like it's almost a little tiny horseshoe crab.
Now that's quite cool. I found something here. I think it's part of an insulator. So you've seen some of these insulators before. They're white. They tend to be ceramic rather than glass in the UK. Can you see it? Okay, I'm going to move in and you should be able to see it in a second. And I always do the same mistake. I always put it dead in the centre of the screen, and of course then it's unmissable. That's quite cool, I do like these.
Now here's one for all the rock hounds among you. I think this is one of the coolest stones I've ever seen. Now, isn't that the coolest rock you've ever seen? It looks like a landscape with caves in it, like an underground cave, or I don't know, what do you see? I think this is a really cool rock. I'm going to leave it here because we don't really collect rocks, but it's really cool. Now that's something that you can probably spot from a mile, like me. I'm standing about 3 meters away and there's something and it's just glowing. I'm going to go closer to it. And it's probably fishing baits, and they're probably UV reactive. So let's see, get a wee bit closer here. Oops, and a little closer. Yes, this looks like a little bundle. of beads. They are plastic, but of course we'll take these off the beach, and we have made some jewellery items with these beads as well. And we do donate to the Scottish wildlife charities. Let's take these off the beach.
Now I think this is the first blue piece that I've found today. It's baby blue, it's not particularly dark, but I'm definitely going to be taking it. It's a nice wee bit actually. Lovely wee piece of glass. That's a lovely wee colour. I think there's a wee air bubble in that as well. Let's pop it there. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, the camera doesn't want to focus on it though. Yeah, you can see that wee air bubble in there. Yeah, it's a nice wee bit. Well, that's the sun away down. So we're going to head back to the car. Well, we arrived here as the water was going out, so this entire area was covered in water and we didn't see some things, and we've just spotted a really nice little piece of pottery.
That is a really lovely piece.
Yeah, but can you see it?
I can see it.
Do you know what? I'm looking down the camera lens and I can't, and it's right bang in the middle of the screen as well. There we go. We'll zoom right in on that.
There it is.
That is a nice wee piece. That's lovely. Love a piece of pictorial pottery.
Yeah, let's take that one.
Well, there it is. One of the last finds of the day, and potentially one of the best finds of the day.
Possibly, yeah.
Now, I don't know if you can see a wee red dot in the distance there, but that's Nicole shouting that she's found something for me. So, the mind boggles. What could it be? So what you got then?
It's for your new collection.
My collection?
Uh-huh. So, let's see if you can see it.
Now, I don't know about you, but I can see 3 really cool things in here.
I know.
I mean, it's a toss-up. What is the best find of the day? Is it the orange helmet? Is it the old sort of like kind of rubber shoe grip there to stop you slipping on the ice? No, it's not. It's not. It's this. Tucked in here, behind the wee stone there. Yeah. It's another addition to the collection of golf balls of the world. So we shall grab that one. I'm sort of perched here on a loose rock, so Nicole's going to grab that out and we'll take a closer look at that.
Yeah.
Best find of the day. So with barely any light left in the day, we made arguably one of the better finds of the day. But it's been quite a poor day for finds. How about you?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't really care. It's such an amazing space here, and we're just by ourselves, and it's not as cold as I thought, so win-win.
It's quite cold. My fingers are quite cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It's an absolutely beautiful part of the country,
Yeah.
and despite the fact that most of the prestige of this coast goes up to the East Nook, I think this is one of the most beautiful views that you get anywhere on the Fife coast.
Yeah, it really is.
Let's have a look at that classic find.
Okay.
Now, I think any golf ball connoisseurs here will appreciate just how good a find this is. This is a top flight golf ball. It's not a bottom flight, It's not even a middle flight, it's a top flight.
Do you know what? It's getting cold, the sun's going down. We should have a quick look, see what we found, and then head back to the car.
I agree. Well, it's not been the best day today, but let's have a look at some of the best finds that we've made.
Okay, let's see what we found. So, I found some beach metal, and I think this piece is really interesting. I'm not quite sure what it's from, but it says 25mm 1-inch inox, and I only know inox from, oh no, from knives.
Hang on, turn that around a wee bit so you can see it. There we go. Now I think we can look that up.
Possibly, yeah. So I thought that was a quirky find, and it's right next to the other quirky find, those very cool beads that we found today.
Yeah, these are sort of lures that fishermen use.
Yeah, but we can still use them in jewellery. And
yeah, they're very cool.
Yeah, I think they are. And then we found a couple of pieces of SEAGLASS. They're not very frosted, they're all really chunky. Probably not very suitable for jewellery making because they all have very shiny edges. But yeah, that's the kind of SEAGLASS that you can expect to find here.
Now I did find one really nice wee piece. I'm just going to reach over, pop that down there. Actually, I'll pop it down there so we can see it again. But I think that's possibly usable.
Okay,
I don't know, that's quite a nice wee bit, nice wee bubble in there as well.
Alright, yeah, that is true. That could be a nice wee pendant, maybe for a bracelet. So yeah, that we could turn that into jewellery. What else did we find? We found a really cool golf ball. That's golf ball number 1 for year 2022.
Yeah, and that's a top flight golf ball. let's not undersell it here. Yeah. It's a top flight golf ball, folks.
And then I found this funny object. I think it's maybe like batteries. I thought they were binoculars at first, but yeah, I don't know what it is, to be honest.
Oh well, we'll maybe take a closer look at that, and we'll put a wee caption up if we think we can identify it.
Yeah, and I see you found a lovely piece of milk glass there for me.
Yeah, I'm glad you agree. I wasn't 100% sure if it was milk glass or not.
Yeah, definitely.
It's an awkward shape.
But it'll go really nice with my other pieces of milk glass in a jar.
Cool.
And you found this piece, is that an insulator, you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an insulator, yeah.
Nice.
It's a little smaller than some of the ones that we've found. Certainly smaller than the ones that you found in underneath the Bobby Bridge.
And I found this piece, and this seems to be a lid. I found it when we were kind of walking to the end of this beach, and I really love that piece. So I think that's my favourite piece.
Yeah, I don't know, I quite like this bottleneck, but then, you know, of course I would.
Yeah, and your golf ball.
Oh, of course the golf ball, goes without saying.
Okay, let's go head to the car. It's getting cold and dark.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, there's still plenty of time to do it. You can click on the subscribe button right now. Really help us out, thank you. A huge thanks to everyone who's helped support the channel through Ko-fi, Etsy and Amazon. That really makes a world of difference to us. Thank you all so much for that.